Hello, beautiful people, what's up? I'm out here enjoying Mama Earth. The sun is out. It's a beautiful day, okay? Today happens to be my 1 year anniversary since the day that I launched my YouTube channel, so I just want to take a second to just say thank you so much. If you are watching this, if you are subscribed to my channel, if you've ever liked one of my videos or disliked or dropped a comment or sent my video to someone, or thank you so much for supporting me, because even though I may not have a huge following or subscribers or whatever, the numbers do not matter that much, okay? As long as I am helping at least one beautiful soul, and in whatever way that may be, that's amazing. So I just want to say thank you so much, so much, okay? And I decided that today I would share a topic that's kind of been on my mind lately, heavily. Okay, anyways, so life, the game of life, the beautiful game of life. I have really come to understand that there is nothing more beautiful than to be experiencing life, like to be able to feel the sun right now hitting my skin and the warmth of the sun, and to be able to listen to the birds chirping right now, and to feel the grass, and to live a life with my beautiful cat. Like, there is nothing more beautiful than to be experiencing life. And this is something that I was really shown and I felt in my last shroom trip. So if you have watched any of my previous videos about my shroom experiences and my ego death experience on psychedelics and my DMT trip, you know that, okay? I love talking about this topic because psychedelics have changed my life in so many ways. And I took a break from them because I felt like they didn't serve me anymore. I think that things serve your life only for a certain time, even if it is like a bad addiction, like if you're an alcoholic or a druggie, like anything. Or if you smoke weed a lot, like I did previously, like it serves your path for that time, right? And so I felt like psychedelics have served my time, and they had shown me everything that I needed to see. I was like, what else is there to see? And it was over a year that I had done shrooms, and I did them a couple weeks ago, and it was exactly a year ago from the time that I had an ego death on shrooms. And I got a Snap Memories notification where it was like, oh, a year ago today. And a year ago, if you have seen my story, I had driven into a ditch, and I was talking about death and how I wasn't afraid to die if I would have died in that car accident. And that night I had an ego death on shrooms, and I was slapped in the face, and it was like, are you afraid to die? And I ended up dying, you know what I mean? So that synchronicity was so interesting because it wasn't planned. It just happened. It just happened. My friend was like, you're gonna hate me, but I was like, okay, I think I'm ready. And so my last experience on shrooms really showed me life on such a deep level that words cannot even describe. But now I'm just like to be able to experience life, to be able to wake up every single day is so beautiful. Like every single day that you wake up, it's a fucking party. Like, life is so lit, life is so beautiful, and if you're doing something that you don't want to do, you're doing it because you want to do it. Like, no one is making you do anything in life. Nothing. Not your president, not your government, nobody, right? We all know this to some extent. Like, we create our reality, like, truly we do. And so, yeah, I don't even know if I can put into words, but I experienced my DMT trip again, but on shrooms. And so I was like sitting on the couch and I was explaining to my friend what that experience is like, and I was like, no, listen, like, we can shift into the 8th dimension together right now if we wanted to. Like, we can get there. Like, you can shift to another dimension even soberly, but it's the fact that you have to let go of so much. You have to let go. And so with psychedelics, there are definitely levels to it, and it doesn't even matter how much it is that you consume, but every time that you consume it, right, the science behind it is that, you know, your brain, it doesn't close, it never goes back to being the same. Like, your awareness is just, it's opened. And so there's levels to it, and you can't fully experience the beauty of a DMT trip until you have gone through an ego death. Because if you go full on into a DMT trip and you've never experienced the destruction of your ego and seen the truth of this world, of this existence, of your own truth of who you are, who your soul is, and what you're here to do, then you're not able to experience the beauty of seeing more of what you are meant to be shown. And I believe this to my core, like, truly, because you first have to face all of your fears. Even on psychedelics, you know, there's levels to it. Like, at first you're experiencing what it is and that awakening. Even if you've gone through an awakening soberly, you still go through like mini awakenings, and it just keeps leveling up, leveling up, leveling up. And at one point you do face the destruction of your ego, and you face the reality of death. And so I believe that every time that you go into a trip, right, that's why they're called trips, that you die. Whether you have an ego death or not, you die, because you come out of that trip being a different person. It's the same thing every time when we go to sleep at night every day, we wake up in the morning. We are not the same person that we were the day before, especially if you're on this constant learning and growing personal development journey. You're not the same person that you were yesterday. And so every day we are born every single day. And so you come out of a trip as a new person. And at one point you're going to be faced with the reality of what death is. And even though we may not have an exact answer of what that is, you can get a feeling of it, because you experience energy full blast and what that really is. And so experiencing DMT, like that similar feeling but on shrooms, is so interesting, because I think the main difference is that on DMT is that you're literally blasted out of this dimension, just boom, just sent the second that you consume that. You're just blasted out of here, right? And so you instantly, you're just in this realm, in this dimension where you're just experiencing energy. You don't even have to say words. So if you're tripping with someone, they're with you on the same vibe, then you don't even have to have words to explain anything, or any analytical thinking, trying to process things and make sense of anything or of this life in general. It's just energy. You're experiencing the law of attraction full blast, right? So like anything that you can think, it's just happening. It's occurring instantly. So time doesn't exist at all, because it's like you think of something, you're there. Boom, you want to fly somewhere, boom, you're there, right? And it's just energy. You're just experiencing energy itself. And right now in this current reality, you are not able to see these other dimensions or really like transcend fully because we have our senses, right? And our senses are allowing us to experience this life and to feel this life. And so death is nothing to be afraid of. Death is so beautiful because we are energy, and so we transform into another form of energy. But we should enjoy life right now that you have life, right now that you have this present moment in human form, because that's the beauty of it, and that's what you are here to do, to simply experience and to create what you want to experience, because you are creating your own little movie, you're living in your own little movie. And that sentence in itself makes so much sense now. Like when people say, oh, you're the actor in your own movie, it's like, yes, you literally are. It's like the same thing with President Trump. Like, people hate President Trump, but it's like, he's just living his own movie. Like, if you don't want to pay attention to him, if he bothers you, like any other person that could exist in your reality, if they bother you, then just turn it off, turn that channel off, don't watch him, you know what I mean? Like, he's living his own reality. Like, I bet he goes to sleep just like smiling and laughing, like he's a comedian. Like, he's just having fun with his own life because he's not dumb, he's a complete genius, because people are living in his movie. Do you know what I mean? So apply that to your own life. Like, you are creating your own movie. And the difference with psychedelics, with shrooms specifically, is that your mind is more active. It's like you're really processing thoughts and ideas and concepts, and you're kind of like speaking those out loud, as opposed to just sitting there and experiencing energy, you know? And so that's why meditation is immensely powerful, because you could just sit here. You just sit here and go into your own little world. You could just sit here and be blasted into somewhere else and leave if you want to leave, right? But the beauty of life is that we are here now, and that we have this beautiful body, and the only thing that matters is your health. So take care of your health, because without your health, you are absolutely nothing, okay? And so what psychedelics have taught me about life is that there are levels to everything, and it's all about letting go. Just letting go and facing your own fear in order to experience more of the beauty of life, because you can't fully experience the beauty of this life until you let go. And yeah, I wrote a book. It's called Face Your Inner Demons, and it will be out very soon, and it goes deeper into all of this, and I speak about suicidal thoughts, about death, about what DMT showed me, and about depression, about just fear, you know, and what we're here to do, and the fact that we're born every single day. So I'm really excited for that book. Like I've said in the past, it's probably not for people whose mindset is not there, because if you read this and you get triggered or offended by something, then it's you know, that's all you. But I look forward to that. So again, thank you so much if you have been a part of my journey, and if you are here watching this right now, I just want to say thank you so much. I always love receiving messages from people about my videos and how that has helped you, or even just your thoughts about it in general. So I highly appreciate that. If you want to like or dislike or comment or subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate you, and thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful day.